Hi, this is a really quick video that I've been asked to do on knee pain and the common type of pain a lot of runners experience when they don't pay very much attention to stretching and maintaining their mobility of their knee joints in particular. Now what happens with a lot of runners is you obviously get tight calf muscles, tight hamstrings and tight quads. Now these are all muscles that cross the knee joint, and if you don't stretch and keep these muscles nice and mobile, they obviously become tight, and that puts a lot of additional stress around the knee joint and quite often results in pain, more notably when the joint's cold rather than warm. So I'm going to show you 3 simple things that you can do at home with fairly inexpensive equipment to help relieve the tight muscles around the knee and ultimately relieve the knee pain. So first of all, we're going to use a foam roller here to loosen off any tight spots in the calf muscle. So it's very easy using a foam roller. You simply place it beneath your calf, make sure you're in a position where you can roll all the way from your ankle right to the top of your knee joint. And what you're going to do is you're going to put sufficient pressure on the back of the calf muscle and roll it around until you find some particularly tender spots. So I've found fairly sore spots here. Now you can put as much pressure on that as you're comfortable with. Obviously the most pressure you're going to have to put on this is by taking your other foot off the ground and having your full body weight on that tight spot. And you want to roll that roller along that muscle, really focusing on that tight spot. If it's too much to handle, then you can put your foot down and relieve the pressure a little bit. And I want you to really focus on those tight spots. So you can move your leg to the left and to the right, rolling it over those really sore spots, gentle rocking backwards and forwards for a few minutes, or a few seconds even. 10 to 20 I suppose would be ideal on each tight spot. And then roll around a bit more until you find another spot, and then really focus on that for 10 to 20 seconds. So you should do this in total on each calf muscle for just 2 minutes. Really focusing on those tight spots. So the next thing I want to show you is something called flexion gaping. Now there's a number of ways you can do this. I'm going to use this massage ball. You could use a tennis ball, I suppose. You could even use a rolled up towel. And I'm going to show you 2 ways you can do this using a towel or a ball, or even with no equipment at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place this ball in the back of my knee, and I'm going to bring my knee up like this with my foot flat on the ground, and I'm going to push myself forward so that ball digs into the back of the knee joint. Now I want you to put enough pressure on here to the point where it's beginning to feel quite uncomfortable, and hold it there. Now I want you to do this for 2 minutes. Now after maybe 10, 20, 30 seconds, the discomfort will ease off, so I want you to put some more pressure on. Now what this is doing is it's opening up the joint nicely, and it's also focusing some pressure right at the top of your calf muscle here and at the bottom of your hamstring to relieve any tight spots. And you want to hold that there for 2 minutes and repeat on the other knee. Now obviously with a rolled up towel you can achieve the same thing. You roll up a towel, stick it behind your knee and apply the same amount of pressure. Another way of doing this, if you don't have any equipment at all, is to literally kneel up like this. Bring the back of your other foot behind the joint and then kneel back down. And again apply as much pressure as you can, and then hold that, and when the pressure eases off, apply a little bit more pressure. And you want to do that for a total of 2 minutes. The last thing I'm going to show you is just a very simple mobility drill where I want you to bring your knees down into their full flexed position. So some of you may be able to do this barefoot and maintain balance. Some of you may not. One good tip is to use anything really. This is an abdominal mat, but anything that's going to prop your heels up slightly, which will make it easier for you to get right down into the deep squat position. And just hold this position for up to 2 minutes. This takes your knee into its fully flexed position and gives your quad muscles a nice stretch. Again, hold this for 2 minutes. So that's 3 very simple, very quick routines you can do at home every day. It will take you, you've got 2 minutes on each leg on the roller, another 2 minutes on the ball, and another 2 minutes on here, so that's 10 minutes. So a 10-minute daily routine you can do in front of the television, and it will make a world of difference to the pain that you feel on your knees. Thank you.